Are you ready to dive into the thrilling world of ESTPs? Known as the ultimate adventurers, ESTPs are celebrated for their adaptability, boundless energy, and practical thinking. Whether you're an ESTP yourself or just curious about this dynamic personality type, you're in the right place. Today, we'll be uncovering the secrets to mastering the ESTP mindset for personal growth and success. Stick around till the end, because we'll be revealing the most amazing part about how ESTPs think. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So, hit that subscribe button and let's get started on this exciting journey together. Number 7, ESTP thought process. At their core, ESTPs are action-oriented doers, and this is deeply entwined with their extrovert thinking. They interact with the world in a way that's not just active but highly responsive. Picture someone always ready to jump into new experiences, tackle challenges head-on, and engage with their environment in a hands-on manner. That's your typical ESTP. Their extrovert thinking also means they're incredibly practical. They look at the world and see it as a series of problems to be solved or opportunities to be seized. This leads us to their analytical approach. ESTPs aren't just thinking about what's in front of them, they're breaking it down, understanding it, and figuring out the most efficient way to deal with it. It's like they have a mental toolkit ready to fix, improve, or optimize whatever they encounter. This pragmatic mindset helps them navigate life with a kind of straightforward clarity that many of us envy. And when it comes to decision-making, ESTPs are remarkably swift and effective. This speed isn't about being rash, it's about their ability to process information quickly, assess the situation, and act without hesitation. They trust their instincts and their ability to read the environment, which often leads them to make decisions that are not only fast but surprisingly accurate. ESTP thinking is all about engaging with the world in a proactive, analytical, and decisive way. It's this unique blend of traits that makes them natural problem solvers and dynamic individuals, always ready to take on whatever life throws their way. Number 6, ESTP strengths for personal growth. When it comes to personal growth, ESTPs have a few aces up their sleeve, and adaptability is one of them. Imagine being able to roll with the punches, no matter what life throws at you. That's ESTP adaptability. It's about being flexible, embracing change, and not just surviving but thriving in new situations. This trait is like a superpower for personal development. It means ESTPs are always ready to learn, grow, and adjust their approach based on what's happening around them. Now, let's talk about social skills and networking. ESTPs are the life of the party, not just because they love a good time, but because they genuinely connect with people. They have this outgoing nature that draws others in. For ESTPs, networking isn't just about making connections, it's about building genuine relationships. These social skills are a huge asset in both personal and professional spheres. They open doors, create opportunities, and help ESTPs form a support system that can be crucial for growth and success. And we can't forget about their practical problem-solving skills. ESTPs are the ones you want in a crisis, not because they'll merely find a solution, but they'll find the most efficient one. In the workplace, this translates to an ability to tackle challenges head-on and come up with innovative solutions. Personally, it means ESTPs can navigate life's hurdles with a clear head and a pragmatic approach. So, ESTPs have a toolkit tailor-made for personal growth. Their adaptability, social prowess, and practical problem-solving skills are not just traits but tools that can be honed and used to navigate both personal and professional journeys with confidence and success. Number 5, challenges and growth areas for ESTPs. Every personality type has its challenges, and for ESTPs, one of the key areas is balancing their natural impulsivity and love for risk-taking. It's like having a sports car for a brain, it's thrilling, fast, and fun, but without the right handling, it can lead to tricky situations. The key for ESTPs is learning when that need for speed and excitement serves them well and when it's time to pump the brakes for a more cautious approach. This balance is crucial not just for their safety but for making well-rounded decisions in both their personal and professional lives. Then, there's the ESTP's relationship with routine and structure. Let's be real, the typical ESTP isn't a fan of rigid schedules or monotonous tasks. However, a little bit of structure can go a long way. It's about finding a balance that allows for flexibility and spontaneity, while still maintaining some level of organization. This doesn't mean an ESTP has to change who they are, rather, it's about developing a method that works for them, helping them stay on track without feeling constrained. Developing emotional intelligence is another growth area. ESTPs are often so focused on action and results that they might overlook the emotional aspects of situations. Improving in this area involves understanding and managing their own emotions, as well as empathizing with others. It's about learning to pause, reflect, and consider the emotional impact of their actions. This growth not only enriches their personal relationships but also adds depth to their professional interactions. For ESTPs, growth means finding that sweet spot between their natural tendencies and the areas where a little moderation and self-awareness can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Number 4. Personal development strategies for ESTPs. For an ESTP, personal development might seem like a journey off the beaten path, but it's a rewarding one. Let's start with setting structured goals. Now, I know, structure might not be the first word you associate with ESTPs, but hear me out. It's not about boxing yourself in, it's about giving your energy a direction. Think of it as setting up checkpoints in a race. They guide you and keep you on track. Start small, set achievable goals, and gradually build up. For example, if you're into fitness, start by setting a goal to work out 3 times a week and gradually increase it. This way, you harness your spontaneity and turn it into focused action. Then there's the art of embracing patience and reflection. For the go-go-go ESTP, slowing down can feel counterintuitive. But there's power in the pause. Taking time to reflect isn't just about stopping, it's about giving yourself the space to process your experiences, learn from them, and plan your next move. Imagine being a strategist in your own life's game, where every pause is a moment to regroup and strengthen your approach. Speaking of strategy, what if you could turn your unique ESTP perspective into a profitable venture? Imagine leveraging your practical and spontaneous nature to create a successful YouTube channel without ever showing your face. MatPar's free course can teach you how to achieve this. Click the link in the description to discover how to start earning $10,000 a month from your content. This course could be the perfect next step in your journey, combining your natural skills with a proven method for success. And let's talk about enhancing emotional understanding. Developing empathy and emotional depth is like adding new tools to your toolkit. It's not about changing who you are, but expanding your capabilities. Practice active listening, try to put yourself in others' shoes, and express your understanding. For instance, the next time a friend shares a problem, focus on truly understanding their feelings before offering solutions. Remember, emotions are not just obstacles, they're insights into the complexity of situations and relationships. For ESTPs, these strategies aren't just steps toward personal growth, they're ways to amplify what they already do best. It's about adding layers to their already dynamic personality, making them not just effective doers but well-rounded individuals. So, why not take that next step today? Explore the link in the description and see how you can transform your unique traits into a thriving, profitable YouTube channel. Number 3. ESTPs in relationships and social dynamics. ESTPs shine in relationships and social dynamics, thanks to their natural charisma and energy. When it comes to interpersonal relationships, they bring a sense of excitement and adventure that's hard to match. They're the ones who'll say yes to a spontaneous road trip or come up with a fun, out-of-the-box date idea. In professional settings, this translates to a dynamic presence that can motivate teams and drive projects forward. However, every silver lining has a cloud. The same spontaneity that makes ESTPs so captivating can sometimes lead to unpredictability, which might not always sit well with those who prefer stability and routine. In personal relationships, this might mean an ESTP needs to work on consistency and showing up in the quieter moments, not just the adventurous ones. Professionally, it's about balancing their innovative spirit with a reliable work ethic. Communication style is another area where ESTPs excel and have room for growth. They're great at getting their point across and can be incredibly persuasive. Their communication is direct, often laced with humor and energy, which works wonders in keeping conversations lively and engaging. But here's the flip side, their directness can sometimes come off as insensitivity. Improving involves fine-tuning their approach, learning to read the room, and understanding when a softer touch is needed. Nonverbal cues are just as crucial. An ESTP's body language, eye contact, and facial expressions can add depth and empathy to their interactions. For ESTPs, mastering relationships and social dynamics is about leveraging their natural strengths while being mindful of the impact of their words and actions. It's a balancing act between their vibrant personality and the nuances of interpersonal communication. Number 2. Career paths and professional growth for ESTPs. ESTPs, with their dynamic personalities and practical mindset, are well suited for careers where they can utilize their strengths to the fullest. They thrive in environments that are fast-paced, challenging, and offer a touch of risk. Think sales, entrepreneurship, emergency services, or even entertainment. These fields allow ESTPs to use their quick thinking, adaptability, and love for action. They're not the types to be cooped up in a cubicle. They need careers where every day brings something new. In the workplace, ESTPs are the ones who keep the energy high and the ideas flowing. They excel in teamwork, often taking the lead in group settings, not because they love to be in charge, but because they naturally steer things towards results. A pro tip for ESTPs is to balance their enthusiasm with patience, especially in team environments where collaboration and diverse opinions are key. It's about leading with charisma, not just command. Speaking of leadership, ESTPs have a unique style that sets them apart. They're not the authoritarian type, instead, they lead by example. They're the first to dive into a problem and the last to give up on a solution. Their leadership is about inspiring action and fostering a can-do attitude. However, to be truly effective, ESTPs should focus on developing their listening skills and empathy, ensuring they understand and value their team's perspectives. For ESTPs, the professional world is a playground of opportunities. With their ability to think on their feet and their innate charisma, they can not only succeed but also inspire those around them. It's all about finding the right balance between their natural talents and the demands of their chosen career path. Number 1. Long-term growth and fulfillment for ESTPs. For ESTPs, the journey towards long-term growth and fulfillment is as dynamic as they are. Central to this journey is the concept of lifelong learning. For ESTPs, the world is a vast classroom, and every experience, a lesson. Embracing new experiences and continuously seeking knowledge keeps them intellectually stimulated and emotionally satisfied. It's not just about formal education, it's about being open to learning from every situation, whether it's a challenging project at work or a casual conversation with a stranger. This mindset keeps them evolving and adapting, which is crucial for their personal and professional growth. Balancing adventure with stability is another key aspect. ESTPs are known for their love of excitement and adventure, but finding long-term satisfaction often requires a mix of thrill and stability. It's about learning to enjoy the adrenaline rush while also appreciating the quieter, more stable aspects of life. This balance is essential for maintaining enthusiasm without burning out. It could mean pursuing adventurous hobbies while keeping a steady job or finding ways to inject excitement into everyday routines. Finally, ESTPs have a unique ability to make a positive impact on society. Their action-oriented approach, combined with their natural leadership skills, puts them in a prime position to drive change. Whether it's through community service, mentoring, or simply by being a proactive member of society, ESTPs can leverage their strengths for the greater good. It's about channeling their energy and skills into initiatives that not only fulfill them but also contribute positively to the world around them. So, for ESTPs, long-term growth and fulfillment come from a blend of continuous learning, balancing their innate need for excitement with stability, and using their abilities to make a meaningful impact in the world. Just remember, mastering the ESTP mind is about embracing your strengths, adaptability, practicality, and charisma, while being mindful of challenges. Use these insights for personal and professional growth. Your journey as an ESTP is unique and full of potential. Embrace it with enthusiasm and self-awareness. This video will be really helpful for you. Also, subscribe and hit the notification bell to avoid missing our future videos. See you in the next one.